Here we observe a curious ecosystem, one described not by biology, but by Islamic theology. In this world, animals are not merely fauna. They are participants in a spiritual circus. Fish, for instance, have been assigned a clerical function. According to the local belief system, even fish in the sea pray specifically for the forgiveness of religious scholars. They do this constantly without instruction, training, or rest. Look at those huge guilty eyes. Adorable. Horses, however, follow a schedule. Arabian horses, and only Arabian horses, are permitted to recite a formal supplication at the end of the night. The wording is exact, the timing precise. It is effectively a dawn prayer written for livestock. Fridays present a different challenge. Every Friday morning, all animals on Earth are said to experience acute apocalyptic anxiety. From insects to cattle, they listen intently for the end of the world. Only humans, interestingly, remain unaware. Some creatures carry a heavier metaphysical burden. Certain mice are believed to be the descendants of cursed humans, specifically Jews. This conclusion is drawn not from genetics, but from dairy preferences. What else would you think after observing them keeping kosher? Lizards are treated with similar suspicion. They may or may not be the result of divine punishment. The uncertainty alone is enough to affect dietary choices. While published British professor David Icke fully agrees with those statements, being the only non-Muslim adult discussing this seriously. And then there are the snakes. According to the tradition, humanity is still engaged in an unresolved conflict with them. No peace treaty has been signed. Avoidance is interpreted as disloyalty, fear interpreted as betrayal. Now, enter Abdul. Unlike most inhabitants of this ecosystem, Abdul attempts total compliance. He treats folklore as physics, that he obeys every rule, that he tracks every animal. He prepares for every Friday. The camel records his progress. The tree watches. The devil barely interferes. By nightfall, Abdul has done everything correctly, and yet the situation has clearly deteriorated. Such is life in an environment where myth is treated as engineering, where animals pray, panic, judge, and remember. For Abdul, survival is no longer about faith. It is about endurance.
Talk about demons. Then you look at Islam. Now, Islam, of course, is completely different from Christianity. Of course, it is, so people think. But actually, there are big areas of agreement, and one of them is the jinn.